And on week number 7. So, week number 7 of the semester means we're getting closer to midterms. You probably have more work starting to build up in your other classes. And in our class, we've been doing this group project. Now, some of you have found times to meet with your group. Great. That's the hardest part of group work is finding good times to be able to meet. But others of you are really struggling to be able to meet with your other classmates and for this group project. It's really a hard thing to do. So if you can't get together and it just is not going to work to be together face to face, you just can't get your schedules to go, you do know that in our D2L course, if you go to the discussions in our D2L course, I have these forums open for you to talk. So group 1, Campus Rec, I see you guys are posting some messages talking. Group 2, you're not doing anything. 3, you aren't doing anything with the space. And then group 4 starting to use the space. But if your group is really struggling to get together, here's a place for you to communicate. You can post files, put PowerPoints or Word documents, whatever it is. Let's just use that space if you can't get together face to face. So I just wanted to make sure to point out those forums and topics. Now, I completely understand group work is difficult. The hardest part of it in my mind is just getting together, finding a time that's going to work for everybody's schedule. And there normally isn't a time that's going to work for everybody's schedule. So it's a give and a take. You have to give a little bit of your time to be able to meet with your group. Or use Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon. Every one of you is open at Tuesday or Thursday at noon because originally that's when the class was going to meet. So all your schedules meet at that time. So Tuesdays, Thursdays at noon would work, or Google Docs. Google Docs would be a great tool also. Now, as an example, if I flip over to Google and I Googled Google Docs and I give it a link, or click, Google Docs is documents like Word documents, spreadsheets like Excel, presentations like a PowerPoint, even drawing spaces and forms. So it does a lot of good stuff. Now, for me, if I log in, I just use a Gmail account. Type, and I log into this space. I use Google a lot. I use it for a lot of different things. Now, the way Google works is if you needed to create a shared document, you notice there is a create button. And then under the create button, you have your choice of what you're going to create. Let's say we're going to build a presentation. Click on presentation. And then you notice you get to choose a theme. What theme do you want to use for your presentation? There's a bunch of stripped down ones. There's other ones too if you're ever looking for it. Maybe I'll just do sketched. And I say, okay. So it creates a basic theme just like a PowerPoint does. Then you can click to add my presentation by the group, and then you could put in members. The way that it works with, the whole Google thing is you can insert stuff, whatever that stuff is, videos, links, word art, images, text boxes. You can animate it if you need to, make the text fly in or not. You can add new slides. I can add a slide. So here's my first slide, and I can go back and fix it, like the word wrong. There we go. My second slide has a certain look to it, and you could put in your topic and some main points. Well, it would sure help. You can add bullet points. You notice there is a bullet point thing over here. Even go through and do this. So you get the idea. You can kind of build these presentations however you want to, adding the stuff that you want and putting things in there. And even just like a PowerPoint, I'll go back here. Just like a PowerPoint or a Word document or anything else, you can even highlight text and then insert. There's even animations. So you could even go in and say, I want to fade on click. It's going to fade in, or it's going to fly in, or it's going to zoom in. So now it's going to zoom in on click. And if we want to see what it looks like, I can click and it'll show me topic 1. And then I click and it brings up those main points. So you can do any sort of animation you really want with these presentations. It's up to you. So just a very simple way of doing a presentation. The important part is, other than to name it, my presentation, is this button over in the far right called sharing. So if you create a presentation and you want to share it with people, you could email them a link to it. You could enter their names to it also and put people's names in there. So if you put in the email addresses, let's see if I've got it comes up. Here's a buddy of mine. If you put in your group members' email addresses and you give them the can edit option, then you can actually email them, share it, and save it. And you can create one presentation that everybody in your group would be working upon. Everybody's working on one presentation. Now, I think this is just a great way to go, that you can create these presentations and kind of screw around with them and see what's in there. If you ever want to remove people's access, you notice that once you give somebody access, you can just change their permissions. I can make him the owner of this thing. So they're the ones that are going to be kind of in charge of it. Where I can just edit. I can change this up. I can cancel it. I can even remove people from it too. So it gives you a lot of choices for how you share your documents, and you can even create other things too. Add slides, change it up, make it look the way you want. But I just wanted to show you that if you're really struggling to get together and it's not working to come together as a group, why not consider using Google. Why not use Google Docs? They should work out great. So on our course, on the news item, I put some links to how to do Google Docs and then how to do Google presentations so you can see those. And so this week is really all about completing that pre-planning document. A couple groups already have, a couple haven't. Getting that pre-planning document completed and turned in, getting all the research done for your group project, and building that presentation. Our group projects are going to be due on October 18th. That's when we're going to present them to the class. So Thursday. So that's going to be the date we're going to present them. So let's get those group projects figured out. Now, other things going on this week is discussion post number 6 is open. So let's go in and do discussion post number 6. That's going to be one of our next assignments. Oh, sorry, I have that one turned off right now. So I got to turn that back on, but it'll be working for you. What that means is I just need to post 3 times in discussion post number 5 to get discussion post number 6 to open up. And then also journal number 6 is open. So let's do journal number 6 also. And then I've got this quiz number 3 on Gila. We've had this open for a while now, but some of you haven't completed quiz number 1, 2, and 3. So it's time to get on those things. So this week is really about finishing up those group projects, making sure you move past the planning stage into the research and the build, the design work for your presentation. And I just wanted to show you that there are those Google options. Now, in the content area of our D2L course, you notice we have lots of different things going on, but if you're looking for something, and I forgot, oh yeah, campus event number 6 is this week too. Oops. So if you're looking for campus events to attend, there is a bunch going on this week. Lily Ledbetter is here. She's really interesting to speak to if you want to go to a presentation. She's great. There's an international film series going on, resume writing, Women on Wednesday, interviewing skills. Even the Freedom Riders are here to talk about what they're going on top of sports and other things. So lots of different projects this week, and I just want you to jump on it, get on it. But the real focus in my mind is on that group work, getting together with your group. And if it just isn't going to work to get together face-to-face, start looking at online options. Use that discussions area, or create a Google Doc or a whatever you want to create to be able to edit online. So you get a lot of choices. You can do that with Prezi too. So that's kind of my spiel for week 7 of the semester. I hope that helps. Hope you get on it. Hope it's all going to work for you. Please let me know if you have any questions.